And we're brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. A good matchup here for you tonight between the LA Dodgers and the Philadelphia Phillies. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Striding in, Brian Dozier. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And the pitch. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. A ball and a strike. Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Kike Hernandez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. The 1-2. A little bouncer. He'll try again. 1-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Left fielder.
Seared down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Hard hit ball to second. Dozier has it. The tag, and he is out. On to first, and they get the double play. Here's Carlos Santana now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Popped him up. Number 13 has a play. And that's the third out. Stepping in, Manny Machado. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. First offering on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, number 13. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll reach second now with one away. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. He's set and the pitch. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity.
And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final. At the plate, Maikel Franco. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. So striding forward now, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A bouncer up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he will make it into third with a 1-out triple. Coming to the plate now, Wilson Ramos. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Hernandez on the move. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. He's taken him deep once. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Zach Eflin. Kershaw comes set. First pitch on the way. Chopped weakly to the left. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they just can't touch him right now as this is swung on and missed. 7 punch outs now, and there's 1 away. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss at a ball down. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Missed with a slider.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Clayton Kershaw is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there, and that retires the side. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Right fielder.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Popped him up. Dozier is calling for it. 1 out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Odubel Herrera. Second trip to the plate for him. He drew a leadoff walk in the home first. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Rhys Hoskins is on deck. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Riding in once again, Rhys Hoskins. First delivery to him on the way. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Machado is there, and that ends the inning. Standing in, Kike Hernandez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Left fielder, Kike Hernandez.
Breaking ball in for a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. Another 0-2 coming. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Santana in foul ground, and he brings it in on the warning track. Here's Manny Machado now. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Ramos has got it, and the throw to first ends the inning. So now Carlos Santana, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted down the line in left. Turner into foul territory. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth. Digging in, Michael Franco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. And he is out on the tag. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Dozier fields it cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that... Leading off the inning, number 13, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Number 13.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ranging back is Herrera. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now at the plate, Cody Bellinger. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
And he'll pull into second with 1 away. So striding in, Yasiel Puig, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. Way in front of a great slider that time. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders. And this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this.
And struck him out. Yusmani Grandal will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Swing and a miss, 2-1. Bellinger at second with 2 down. 2-2 to the Dodgers catcher.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Into the box now as Asdrubal Cabrera. He singled his last time up. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Hit out towards second. There is Dozier on to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away. Digging in now, Zach Eflin. Kershaw's ready. First pitch on its way. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
This is on the ground over to first. The tag, and he is out. Into the box now, Clayton Kershaw will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6.
Clayton Kershaw.
Now the pitch. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Clayton Kershaw goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Jock Peterson will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Hernandez loves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a ball, 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Here's one that misses now to the Philly right fielder. It's 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
The 3-2 pitch. He's at the knees and called strike 3. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Odubel Herrera. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. And he'll squeeze this one for the 2nd out. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So that hit extends the inning for Carlos Santana. Stepping into the box, Carlos Santana. Last time through was a base hit. Pulled off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
And not in time as the run scores. The tag from Grandal, and they get him at home plate. Digging in once again, Justin Turner. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Cabrera there for this one is short. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Ready once again, number 13. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. This is line to left, And this was sinking on him at the end, but he's able to hang with it, and the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Michael Franco. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Third baseman, Michael Franco.
And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. First pitch on its way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top. But he was able to lay off it.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Hit in the air to center field. Giving chase is Bellinger. But he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. Hernandez takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 3. Into the box, Wilson Ramos. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Popped him up. Number 13 over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here now is his Asdrubal Cabrera. Kershaw gets the sign. First pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter. Cabrera takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate as they move on top 4-0. So next to the plate for the Phils, Zach Eflin. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And the changeup is way low that time. In there, and it's even at 1. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1 and 2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
This one's down to third. Turner has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Cody Bellinger goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Yasiel Puig is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Number 9.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Grounded back up the middle. Dozier has it. And there's 1 down now. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. This is pulled into right. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. Now at the plate, Reese Hoskins. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
So now Carlos Santana, 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Herrera at second. Hoskins is over at first with 1 away. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. And he is out on the tag. Ready for another chance? Mike Del Franco. He was retired via ground ball last time up. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 6-0 ball game. Ready for another shot now. Cesar Hernandez. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. Hit back up the middle. Though not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike. Now batting, Clayton Kershaw. Corey Seager is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Lifted in the air to center field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Here's Brian Dozier now. Chris Taylor move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And he'll try to pull back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game.
The left fielder, number 31, Josh Peterson.
Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Herrera. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
Well, you know he wants that one pitch back that led
Time for baseball on MLB Network from Citizens Bank Park in the city of brotherly love. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the American League's Houston Astros and the Philadelphia Phillies. The pitching should be a story in this one. First pitch is coming up. Dig now, George Springer, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, number 4, George.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Ramos gathers it, and he makes the throw to first. Springer is retired, and there's one away.
Batting second here tonight.
First offering on its way.
Jose Altuve.
And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's 2 for 3. Game time temperature tonight, 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done.
I feel like when you're facing a two-pitch mix like this, sink or changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
Struck him out.
Batting third baseman, number 2.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Just getting started here in Philly. Struck him out, so a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. Now at the plate, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Phillies, center fielder, Odubel
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Two 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Full count to Herrera, 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Reddick. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's Carlos Santana now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Herrera's off and running. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. 1-0 count. Here it is. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike now. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. Herrera leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to rotate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Runner breaks for third. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Grounded up the first baseline. Runners are at first and third, one away. Strikes to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Behind 0-2 now. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close. Stepping in, Wilson Ramos has got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Another 2-2 offering, and a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of. Next up for the Stros, Carlos Correa. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Carlos Correa.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Looks at a curveball called for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Carlos Correa goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Gonzalez is retired, 2 down now. At the plate, Yuli Gurriel. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 1-0 the count. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
1-1 the count. Outside, 2-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Hit to short. And that's the first out. So coming to the plate, Aaron Nola.
Aaron Nola.
Here comes the first pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Altuve at second. Scooped up. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. They're trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And that one got a piece of him. Digging in, Odubel Herrera. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Check swing here, but he holds up far too late. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Now a flare out toward right center. Hernandez ranging into shallow right. He's got it 1 away. Striding in for Houston, Brian McCann. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that misses for ball 1. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. A ball and 2 strikes.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Digging in for his second at bat, Rhys Hoskins, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
Still even at 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Once again, a 3-2. He finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. So now Carlos Santana.
Carlos Santana.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Ball one.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Pitch. And this one misses to Santana, and he'll take that free pass down to first. So digging in now, Michael Franco. And that one just missed outside. And there he goes towards second. In there, now the throw.
1 ball, 1 strike. He's safe.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Cesar Hernandez waits on deck. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Altuve to his right. He has it, and there's out number 2. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A ball and no strikes.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
2-0 now. 2-0 count. The pitch. Check swing and a pop-up out toward the mound. Verlander is there, and he puts this. Here's George Springer as we begin the top of the 4th. First delivery to him on the way.
Number 4.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Oh, and not a swing for the bubblegum card there. It's 1-1.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
And he fouls this one off. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And it's fouled away.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Ramos has got it. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, a reigning batting champion in the American League. First pitch on its way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Alex Bregman will be next. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
He throws him on the fastball there. Jose Altuve goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. And he falls behind now, 2-0. 2-0 count, the pitch. Popped him up. Cabrera onto the grass. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Striding into the box, Wilson Ramos. First time up, he went down looking. Colin McHugh answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter. First pitch coming, here it is. Breaking ball's in for a strike. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Gonzalez is there. One away. Here now is his dribble Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Breaking ball in for a strike. Two and one. Two balls and two strikes now. One run, just one hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike three anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number two. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Aaron Nola, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Runner goes for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. Digging in to try it again. Yuli Gurriel looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. And Cabrera will make the catch to retire the side. Stepping up to the plate, Jose Bautista. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Check swing, called strike, 0-1. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Now another 0-2. Dribbled to the right side. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Odubel Herrera. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. And no swing apparently. Ball one. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. Strike two called, and it's even at 2. Here now the 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. The 2-2 one more time. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. One out, nobody on. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Rhys Hoskins waits on deck. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Ball and a strike. And there's ball two now.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Now a long throw to third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple. Stepping into the box, Carlos Santana. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Too low, 1-0. Hoskins at third with 2 away.
Your attention, please.
The pitcher coming on now as we get a look at the sidearmer, Joe Smith.
Joe Smith.
Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now the 2-1 is a slider that can't catch the outside.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. 0-1 the count. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Heading out towards shallow right. Reddick has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. At the plate, Josh Reddick. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, who was a strikeout victim in his first try. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Behind 0-2 now. Here comes another 0-2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. And the changeup is way low that time. Lifted in the air to center. Herrera's there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Ready now, Cesar Hernandez. Third at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips.
Cesar Hernandez.
He's set. Here it comes. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The 1-1 home. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Missed with a slider.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
On the ground to the left side. And that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Wilson Ramos. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Reddick has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping up now as Dribble Cabrera. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-1 home. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time. Here's George Springer. First delivery to him on the way.
Number 4.
A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with this first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
Popped him up. And Santana will put the squeeze on this one, and the inning. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Aaron Nola. No hits to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Late that time for a strike. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And the Phillies are in business here to kick off the inning. It's a leadoff triple. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Nola at third with nobody out. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've pushed it to 2 here in the 7th. Now to the plate, Odubel Herrera. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And that'll get down for a base hit. Long throw to third. Throw won't get him. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He made it to third. Roberto Ozuna comes on to pitch from bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th. Back up the middle. Altuve has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Here's Carlos Santana now. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Correa gonna have to hurry, and there are 2 away now. Now in the box, Maikel Franco. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. In now, Cesar Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Bouncer up the middle. Backhanded. He'll go to Correa for the force, and that ends the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Correa, sometimes called Show Rea, was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 4 outs away from his date with history. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
3-1 to him now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Herrera, and that ends the inning. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And that one stayed up a little high. Into center field, line drive base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind, no balls and 2 strikes. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and the slurve is over for strike 3 called. 1 gone. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Aaron Nola tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Bautista. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Heading out towards shallow right. Reddick has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. So stepping in, Josh Reddick. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Right fielder, Josh Reddick.
First pitch of the at-bat. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Pulled toward right center field. Herrera is there. One away. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets the count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
3-1. And with 1 out in the 9th, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, Matty, he's going to finish this one on adrenaline if he's allowed to. We'll see how the manager plays this one. I know guys like Dan Plesac were locked and loaded in this position.
Oh, this is right now a dream if you're out in that bullpen right now. Your starting pitcher gets you into the 9th inning. The guys that, if they do get up in the 9th inning, these are the best relievers, and they're just lurking out there. What a terrific job up to this point.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. they got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Settling in now, George Springer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. McCann over at second. Osuna at first, one gone. Now the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He is the final man standing in the way of possible history here tonight. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball two now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone. Now the 2-1. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to...
Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. Hoskins is there. Makes the catch. And there it is. A no-hitter. Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show. And he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
MLB Network you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Coming to the plate now, Gleyber Torres. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering on its way.
25.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. And he takes this one high, 1-1. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. And it's 1-2.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base. There goes Torres off of first. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swings through the slider there. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner back in standing. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. No balls and 1 strike. Torres, the runner at second with 1 away. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The count now at 2-1. The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Here's Didi Gregorius. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Didi swings and belts a ball to right field. This is carrying well. And it's gone. Standing in, Aaron Hicks. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side. And there's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Odubel Herrera is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Hoskins behind to count 0-2. One out, nobody on. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. So now Carlos Santana, no one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And right into the shift. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Michael Franco. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. And hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. In there, 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Next for New York, Miguel Andujar. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of the ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitches look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
From the stretch. A high fastball is in there. Andujar leads off second with nobody out. And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch out and the offering. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Digging in now for the Yankees, Luke Voigt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a sinking fastball that stayed a little high apparently. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front. Much better.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Luis Severino. And with a runner already in scoring position and 1 away, he is likely not to be bunting here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
Luis Garcia is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Here it comes, the 3-0. It is taken, strike 1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
He's going to make him throw him something here. 3-2 now. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Number 25.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Torres, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is his first year at the big league level. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. Striding in, Aaron Judge. And they're runners at the corners now. Lays off 1-0. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Stanton is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Cabrera.
And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's gone 2 for 5. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Cabrera just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tapped up the first baseline. Voit right there, and he'll step on. Giancarlo Stanton now, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Right over the middle, knee high. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
And a splitter is over for a called third strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Didi Gregorius. Matchup numbers. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fouled away. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Didi Gregorius goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Off the corner with the splitter. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
2 out, nobody on.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side. Stepping in, Jose Bautista as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Hit sharply on the ground. Torres scoops it up. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. At the plate, Odubel Herrera, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Under it, Gregorius, and that's out number 2. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Stanton. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Here's Carlos Santana now. And now following the 2-out double, he's got a chance to drive in a run here. And he lays off there, 1-0. Hoskins stands at second with 2 gone. Now the 2-1 pitch. Chopped toward the second baseman. Torres has it. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Andujar. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. Bautista coming on, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Striding in once again, Gary Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A shot down the first baseline. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! Standing in, Luke Voigt. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. High in the air out to center field. Pereira's there. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. So here now is the pitcher, Luis Severino, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Mike Del Franco, set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. And there's one away. So striding forward now, Cesar Hernandez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield, and that's the second out. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Jammed in there as this is rolled out to short. Gregorius has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
Leading off for the Yankees, second baseman.
He's set, and the pitch.
25.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. And gone. An absolute bomb. So